Hello everyone. Just wanted to make a video here talking about shotguns. We've been doing a few articles on the blog and a few videos on shotguns, and you know, in the armory we have a wide variety of shotguns, you know, ranging from over-unders to side-by-sides to tactical guns to hunting guns. But I wanted to talk a little bit about the shotguns I use to primarily hunt with. I'm a huge Mossberg 500 fan, and you know, I have reasons why I like them, but I just wanted to feature basically three of the main shotguns I use to hunt with. The first one is, of course, you know, standard Mossberg 500. Long barrel. It's a 30-inch barrel with screw-in chokes. Everyone's familiar with this configuration. It's got a synthetic stock on it. This gun is particularly a sweet shooting gun. It's set up for you know, basically any, you know, winged game hunting, small game, rabbit, squirrel, pheasant, quail, dove, whatever you want. And currently that's what it's used for. It's nothing special. It's everyday run-of-the-mill. One thing is, this gun at one time was used with a slug barrel for deer hunting, and it has a weaver bracket for a scope mount that I left the bracket on in case I ever wanted to put the slug barrel back on it and use it for, you know, deer hunting, or leave the long barrel on it, put a scope on it for turkey hunting. So I left the bracket. The second gun I want to feature, again, you know, same thing, Mossberg 500. This is a little bit more tricked out. This is my primary deer shotgun. I've been hunting with this gun for probably 30 years. It's killed many deer over the years, and it's been in several different configurations. Currently, I have an M4 style ATI buttstock and pistol grip. It's got a more of a tactical forend. I can put rails on it to mount lights or whatnot. Standard 24-inch Mossberg slug barrel. I do have the same weaver mount, scope mount. It's a side saddle mount, which gives me the ability to use the sights. If I want to drop down off the scope and use the sights, I have that ability. The sights on the Mossberg slug barrel actually are Williams sights, and they flip up, flip down. They're the exact same sights that come factory standard on a Ruger 1022. They're really nice sights. I like them because, frankly, for close-up shots, I dropped irons instead of the scope. Now, you might notice this particular scope is not camoed to the gun, because the scope I had on this gun originally that I used for years, due to a four-wheeler accident, ended up damaging it. So now I'm messing with this scope. I don't know if I'll keep it on this particular gun, but that's where I'm at with it right now. One other thing of note is the safety on the Mossberg. This particular Mossberg I replaced. This is a Bang Comp safety. It's a little bit bigger. It's designed for tactical use. I like it because in the winter with gloves, it just gives me a little bit more profile on the safety. It's a really nice safety, and I believe there is a write-up on the blog with detailed pictures of the safety. Maybe we'll throw a link in there, you know, in the description. But one of the reasons I prefer this over, like, say, for example, Remington 870 is the Remington 870 has real high-profile sights on the slug barrel, which interfere with scopes a lot. I prefer the lower profile sight, plus the magazine capacity. This has a 5+1 magazine capacity opposed to the Remington, which is a 4+1. again, not that big of a deal. If you hunt with a Remington, know a lot of guys that do. They're great shotguns. They're great hunting guns. It's just one of the preferences for me. One of the reasons I prefer the Mossberg over, say, like the Remington. And the last gun I'm going to profile is the gun I basically use for rabbit and squirrel. It is a Mossberg 500 in 410. You'll note that this has a camouflage pattern. The buttstock and the forend were hydro dipped, which I did myself, and then the metal, the barrel, and the receiver are just a standard striped camo pattern. You know, gotta love the rattle can. I shake and bake a lot of hunting guns. What makes this particular gun a little interesting is it's an early Mossberg 410, and it was made in the early 70s, and it only has one. You'll notice there's no control arm on this side, but this side it only has one control arm. The later models came out with the dual control arms, and it also has a poly choke, which is really nice. You can adjust it from full choke, modified, cylinder bore, and basically anything in between. Just a neat little feature on this gun. This gun is, I use it basically for rabbit squirrel. This thing has taken a lot of squirrel over the years. It's a sweet gun to shoot. I like 410. It's a great caliber for you know, light game. And if you ever come across one, I suggest picking it up. You won't regret it. These are great little guns. So anyway, basically in closing, you know, if you use a Browning or a Remington or a Winchester and you like it, that's fantastic. I'm not suggesting anyone picks a Mossberg over any other brand. I mean, we have them all. You know, my sporting clay gun is a Winchester. Marky's is a Browning. You know, we use other brand shotguns, but when it comes to hunting and shotguns, I'm a Mossberg guy. So, you know, just food for thought. If you know, if you're not decided on what kind of a gun to shoot, you know, you might want to check out Mossberg. They're affordable and they're durable, and they do get the job done. Anyway, everyone, have a great day.